Hey, Bears fans! We're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved Chicago Bears. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. That way, you'll always stay up to date with breaking news and exclusive content. There's a storm brewing in Chicago, and it's not coming off Lake Michigan. It's the kind of internal tension that can derail a season before it even begins. Whispers have started to grow louder within the halls of Hollis Hall, and sources close to the team are suggesting a serious fallout between new head coach Ben Johnson and star running back DeAndre Swift, the rift reportedly sparked by disagreements over work ethic, commitment, and locker room influence seems to have reached its boiling point. One particularly heated moment has now gone viral behind closed doors. Johnson allegedly told staffers, "He doesn't play for me anymore." That line, heavy with finality, has set social media on fire. For a Bears team full of promise heading into the season, this kind of locker room drama is the last thing fans wanted to hear. But the whispers are growing louder. Now, let's be clear, this isn't official. There hasn't been any press release or official confirmation from the Bears organization. But the body language, the missed practices, and the sudden silence from Swift's camp are speaking volumes. Sources close to the team say this rift didn't happen overnight. It's been simmering ever since minicamp began. Swift, a high-profile off-season acquisition expected to bring explosiveness and veteran savvy to the backfield, reportedly didn't click with Johnson's intense coaching style. Johnson, coming off a reputation as an offensive mastermind in Detroit, is known for being meticulous, demanding, and direct. And when a star player and a new head coach don't align from day one, things can unravel quickly. That seems to be exactly what's happening here. It's not just a rumor anymore, it's the talk of the league. The Bears made headlines this offseason, snagging Swift with hopes he'd become a centerpiece of their evolving offense. Pairing him with a young, dynamic quarterback and an improved O-line looked like a masterstroke. Fans were dreaming of a modern-day version of Matt Forte's heyday. But those dreams may already be fading. Players close to the situation describe a locker room growing more divided by the day. Some see Swift as a misunderstood talent, pushed to hard by a coach trying to make a statement. Others view Johnson as laying down the law early, trying to set a tone of accountability and discipline. The truth, as always, is probably somewhere in between. But in the unforgiving world of the NFL, perception is everything, and right now, the perception is chaos in Chicago. From what we've gathered, the tipping point may have come during a team walkthrough last week. Swift reportedly skipped reps, something Johnson didn't take lightly. When questioned, Swift allegedly responded with indifference, sparking a confrontation in front of teammates. While the team downplayed the incident publicly, insiders claim that was the moment Johnson made his decision. He doesn't want to be coached. One source quoted Johnson as saying, "He's about himself, not the team." That's a brutal assessment, especially about a player who was just brought in to be a leader. It also raises serious questions about how the front office and coaching staff coordinated this move. Did they see this clash coming, or has Johnson decided he'd rather cut ties now than deal with a long-term distraction? And let's talk about Swift's perspective. Known for his versatility and explosive plays, he's always carried a bit of a chip on his shoulder. Drafted by Detroit, never fully trusted as the feature back, and now shipped to a team where he was supposed to finally have the spotlight, only to find himself in the middle of a power struggle. Swift hasn't made any public statements, but his social media activity has been cryptic. A few deleted tweets, a couple of vague Instagram stories, and now radio silence for fans reading between the lines. It's not hard to see a man fed up with how things are playing out. Some say he's considering demanding a trade. Others believe he'll try to smooth things over behind closed doors. But one thing's clear, this situation isn't just about football anymore. It's about ego, leadership, and trust, and let's not underestimate the impact this is having on the rest of the locker room. Veterans are watching closely, trying to figure out where their loyalties lie. Young players are caught in the middle, unsure whether to side with the coach trying to establish control or the veteran player who was supposed to be a mentor. Sources say a team meeting was held behind closed doors, no coaches allowed, where Swift addressed the squad. What was said in that room remains a mystery, but tensions reportedly eased slightly. Still, this kind of fracture doesn't heal overnight, and for a team that's trying to rebuild not just a roster but a culture, this is a potentially devastating setback. If Johnson and Swift can't find common ground, this could mark the beginning of a very ugly chapter for the Bears. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Chicago Bears. And don't be shy, drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below as this story develops. Fans are left wondering, what now? If Johnson truly said Swift won't play for him again, is a release or trade imminent? Cutting Swift would be a shocking move, both financially and from a PR standpoint. Trading him is more plausible, but would also mean admitting failure on a high-profile off-season bet. Meanwhile, potential suitors are surely watching this unfold. Could a team like the Ravens, Dolphins, or Chiefs swoop in and capitalize? Could Swift end up back in the NFC North with the Packers or Vikings just to spite the Bears? These are the types of storylines that define seasons. Because when a team starts imploding from within before a single snap has been played, the ripple effects are impossible to ignore. The timing of this drama is particularly brutal. Training camp is right around the corner, and instead of building momentum and chemistry, the Bears are now forced to manage a media circus. Johnson, still trying to establish his leadership, is already under the microscope. Can he keep the locker room from splintering further? Can he command the respect of veterans after taking such a hardline stance against a well-liked player? These are massive tests for a first-year head coach, and they come at a moment when expectations in Chicago are sky-high after years of mediocrity. Fans were finally starting to believe, but now doubts are creeping in, and all because of 5 words. He doesn't play for me. We'll be watching this situation closely in the coming days. The Bears front office hasn't said much publicly, but internally, they're likely scrambling. Damage control mode is fully engaged. Swift's reps are surely exploring options, and teammates are just hoping this thing doesn't spiral further. If Johnson and Swift can't find a way to coexist or at least tolerate each other, it's hard to see how the Bears avoid some kind of roster shakeup. Whether that means a surprise trade, a sudden injury designation, or even a shocking preseason cut. Everything's on the table now, because one thing is certain, this is no longer just a rumor. This is a locker room crisis playing out in real time. So, Bears fans, buckle up. What was supposed to be the start of a new era may already be teetering on collapse. Is this a calculated power move by a coach trying to assert himself? Or is it a case of a star player being unfairly targeted? We may never get the full story, but in a league where chemistry and culture matter just as much as talent, these early cracks could spell disaster. Or just maybe this is the fire the team needs to come together and prove the doubters wrong. Either way, the eyes of the NFL are now fixed squarely on Chicago. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Chicago Bears, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.